this huge show that you did with Nick Fuentes. Then Josh Hammer, as I covered on my last episode, wrote this incredibly disgusting and creepy piece for the Daily Mail about it. And then there was a big event, I believe it was Genocide Fest 2025, where the theme of the entire thing was that Tucker Carlson is not MAGA. And in fact, there were calls to cancel Tucker Carlson.
This is a fight over what happens after Donald Trump. What does the Republican Party look like? Does it actually adopt an America First foreign policy as promised 10 years ago? Or does it maintain its neoconservative posture, which is very unpopular with the public and has borne no fruit? I mean, it's been a disaster on every level for the United States for, since 9/11, at least. But what happens after Trump goes? And that's what this is about. That's why they're vesting the energy in this. That's what the rage is about, because they don't want to lose control of foreign policy. I just can't say that enough. It's about foreign policy. They don't care about domestic policy because they don't care about the United States, but they do care about the U.S. Treasury and the Pentagon, the projection of force on behalf of Israel. What's so interesting is they do not want just a straightforward conversation about what they believe. They do not. And so it's often I have heard, like, if I'm being totally honest, I've been on a bird hunting trip for the last 2 days, like off grid, but I'm getting a lot of this all at once. People are mad at me. And apparently one of the criticisms is that I went in and spoke to Ted Cruz, and I was so tough on Ted Cruz, but I was so nice to Fuentes. And it's like, I'm just trying to think about the Ted Cruz interviews. I was actually very polite to Cruz. And I just wanted him to explain what he thought. And like, what is AIPAC and why is it okay to take all this money from them? And they're not a foreign lobby. And he immediately, and I mean immediately, called me an anti-Semite. And I really wasn't expecting. I've known Ted since long before he was a senator. I have very mixed feelings about him and his life, but I never thought he would call me an anti-Semite because I asked him about campaign contributions, but he did immediately. And he did because he didn't want to have that conversation, rather than just saying, they're being for the Israeli government. Maybe they should be registered. I would still accept their money if they registered. Like, who cares? He wouldn't say that. He was like, shut up. He tried to end the conversation through a verbal attack. And Fuentes, whatever you think of him, I was hey, Fuentes, what do you think? He would just tell you.